Hi, my name is Vishal. Let's have a look on some tools here which are basically used to transform the object. We have free transform tool and we have a puppet warp tool. So just let's explore these tools. Generally when we have this selection tool, by default you get a transform tool here where you can scale that object. You can just rotate them and move them. So moving, rotating and scaling is basically called transformation. So we have a exclusive tool here which is a free transform tool. So if you just see, we have this handles used to rotate the object. We can generally scale the object vertical, width-wise, okay, and you can basically move it. And we have this option called constrain. What it will do is it will lock the width and the height proportions, and then when you scale it, it generally keeps that proportions intact. So you can use that constraint tool for that. We have this nice perspective distort tool, which is basically used to create a perspective sort of drawing here. Okay, so you can generally use all sides and get that vanishing effect. Gives you that third dimension to your 2D illustration. So this is basically used to create nice perspective drawings. The other one we have here is this one, which is free distort. Just select that and it will allow me to move that particular point without affecting the other 3 points there. You could see that I can generally move it freely and then place it anywhere, and maybe, as I said, you can give that feeling of third dimension here. So as if this illustration is on a wall, and this is the nearest wall and that's the farthest one. So these additional controls you have here, and we have puppet warp tool. Okay, puppet warp tool has got this nice pins here. Already when I've selected, it has automatically placed them. So you need to select that particular pin and just drag it. Just click and drag it. Okay, so this is mostly used on characters, and you place it on the legs and hands, and then when you click and drag, the hand or leg will possibly rotate there. So to add more points, you need to click anywhere on this illustration and then just drag it like that. Okay, so if I select that pin, and in the circle, if I click and drag, it basically rotates that whole affected mesh. Just click that and then rotate it. Click to add a point and drag it. Click, drag it. So you can add more points to take control over the illustration. So it's like distorting your image, but in a more controlled way. Okay, so these are very simple tools and quite helpful though.